was like, look, man, he's like, I don't know what, but listen, just you going home, we're gonna figure it out. I think he sent Hove home too. So I'm like, all right, go back to Arizona, figure it out, rehearsing, boom, boom. Okay, I'm like, yeah, cool. Go out to Florida. Get to the hotel, meet up with 50. My lawyer's out there. Boom. This got to be like May or something. Whenever I signed it, because BZ dropped in August, so this had to be like May, June, something like that, right? I think I finally did the deal in May, if I'm not mistaken. My lawyer calls me down to the lobby, right? He's like, yo, come down. Go down to the lobby. This motherfucker has a briefcase. He's like, all right, we got the deal done. He opens the case and shows me the goddamn contract. I'm like, oh, where? He's like, so I have instruction from 50. If you blow this performance, that that we're ripping the contract up and you're going home. What? I said, shut the fuck up.
That is insane.
I'm telling you, this is a fucking movie. I'm sure that it's like this was a reality show.
That is crazy. That's an insane amount of pressure.
The pressure was like insane, right? I'm like, for real? He's like, yeah, man. He's like, you gotta kill the performance, man. I'm like, damn. All right, yeah, I'm gonna kill this shit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. So it was me and one of my boys, because he was gonna be my hype man. So I'll go back to the room. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. Boom, boom, boom. 50 comes up there. Yo, you ready? You ready for this shit? I'm like, yeah. He's like, all right. He leaves. I go to the mini bar. I'm like, I gotta get fucked up right now, man, because my nerves is bad. Like I'm like like everything's riding. Yeah, I think I went out there late January. We're in May, June-ish. We're in summertime. I'm like, this could all be for nothing. I could literally fuck this performance up and go back home and like fuck. So I'm like, I get fucked up. I start getting rap, boom, boom, boom. We performing, took the edge off, boom, boom. Cool. The performance is that evening. All right, we go down. Finally, all right, cool. I'm the headliner.
Oh, damn.
So you had Busta, his people, Pharrell and them had some people there. They had some other artists, whatever. So there's probably like, I don't know, whatever. Let's say 4 or 5 people in front of me. Guess who goes before me, man? Guess who decides who wasn't supposed to perform, but decided to perform before me? Busta Rhymes and fucking Split.
Oh my God, they kill on stage too. They know exactly what they're doing on stage too, man.
Yo, I'm backstage, right? Busta Rhymes performs for like a fucking hour. They're throwing the mics back and forth. Look, Busta Rhymes, and I'm sitting there going, "Are you fucking kidding me right now?" Like, that's like going on after DMX.
Oh.
I'm like, yo, so this motherfucker's performing. So 50 comes back. He's like, 50's like, yo, this nigga Busta tripping, right?
I know that shit's too much.
He's like, yo, this nigga's wilding. So 50 was like, yo, he's like, all right, yeah. He's like, yeah, okay, I'm out. So he's like, I gotta go up there with you. So he's gonna be my other hype man, right? So I don't know if you saw those pictures, but I'll send them to you. Maybe you want to put them in there, but I'm like, all right, fuck. He goes. So 50's my hype. So he goes out there first, gets the crowd hype. Because again, we got to battle this fucking Busta Rhymes performance this hour concert this nigga just put on. And so he goes out there. I come out there, I'm drunk as hell, but I'm on point though, you know what I mean? I'm not like a sloppy, go out there, we do the shit, boom, boom, killing that shit. Boom, I'm in a flow state. Boom, bouncing off each other. Dude, I think we did like 4 songs there. I did like Be Easy, Chase the Cat, Rock to It, and I think another one. Probably did like a 4 or 5 song set, right? Bodied it. Standing ovation, right? Killed it. I mean, Pharrell came up to me, he said, yo, you dope as hell. Busta. It was like the end of the movie where like you're like, yo, you succeeded. the lawyer came up to me. He's like, "Oh, you got the deal." Like, I'm like, man, what the fuck is that? Yo, he was like, yeah, like a scroll. Like,
yeah, exactly.
I'm like, yo.
That's hilarious.
He was like, I'm like, and like, this is like a slow motion, like time stopped. Like, it was like, came this far to get to, like, almost fucked this shit up. Man, that shit was crazy. So at that point, the deal was secured, right? And now we locked in, right?
So you got the budget. What Mike Knox is complaining about, you got the budget.
I got the budget.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, these motherfuckers were salty. Like like it was like they know they were salty. There was, don't get me wrong, it was cool, but it was just a little tension. Like, why is he getting fast tracked? You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just like, what? This doesn't make sense. So I get it. You know what I mean? They're territorial, tribal.
Yeah.
You know, who's this fucking guy that no one knows is now getting the budget?
And it's, the West Coast part plays with it because of game, the whole situation with game.
And the
it's
game
like,
thing. Yeah.
I'm sure they looked at a little bit sideways with Spider Loke and even 40 Glock. They probably looked at them a little bit sideways. Because
No.
it's still, they didn't?
I don't think so.
Because they're from the West Coast too, so it's like.
Yeah, but because so Spider Loke, he's a Crip, and Game's a Blood. So Spider Loke was like the LA, I'd say the protection of like the, on that side. It was like, okay, so there was a mutual understanding, and Spider Loke's a fucking super gangster. You know what I'm saying? So you still had that element where they connect. You see what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
Aside from the West Coast, portion of it, they had the gangster portion, and he was bringing them out there, and they had the whole hood, and so it was like, all right, yeah, we respect you, and he was against Game, so he was like Game's op, you know what I mean? So that's where their thing was. Me, I'm coming in there, I'm just some nigga over here. I'm not coming in with, I'm not a gangster, you know what I'm saying? They don't know me, so if I came into it and I was a super gangster, you know what I'm saying? I came in, I had tattoo, teardrops, I had a gang, and they knew I killed people and shit. They probably would have been like, oh, okay, we have a street connection to this nigga. You know what I'm saying? But there was no street connection. It was just like, who's this party guy that we don't know that's getting the budget? Like, what are you doing?
That makes sense. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
That was the tension. We didn't have that. Again, people got cool as it went on, but it was still kind of like, who is this nigga? Yeah. But they couldn't do shit because 50, we were like this.
Yeah, 50%. So yeah.
I'm living with him. We're going to meet. Like, he was pushing. Like, you can't fuck up. He's the boss, and I was like his like sidekick.
Yeah.
So I never had any issues. You see what I'm saying? Because of that connection. So, but yeah. So got the deal.
Was it do you remember if it was like a 3-album deal, 4-album deal?
So the standard deal was it was 6 albums.
6 albums.
Yeah, it was 6 albums.
And was that contract like even with G-Note? Like, it was still.
Nah, that was something else, because G-Note was a whole separate thing.
Okay, so
the Interscope
that
thing
contract got
dissolved.
Oh yeah, because that was under Interscope. I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then that got dissolved, and then G-Note was the next kind of leg.
Yeah, that was the next wave, of shit, when I went to the dance route and all that.
See this full interview without having to wait? You can join our YouTube memberships program for just $8 a month. You get the full interview, behind the scenes footage, and no ads. If you want more, you can join our Patreon at patreon.com/diverse mentality. And for $10 a month, you can not only get these full interviews immediately, but also get uncut and ad-free documentaries as well. The link is in the description for both.